First of all, hi guys! Hey!
Hey!
We back!
What up?
Hey!
Yes!
Hey! We back!
Hello.
We're two rats that came together for one man.
Adam designated driver, baby. The rats need to be fed on schedule or they'll get sick.
Shelly and I will be discussing the second season of Girls. You are listening to Great Driver.
Again! I feel like if I did that like 3 months ago during the podcast, I'd be like, ugh! But I've been like losing weight, and I'm like, I have more energy. So we're here to talk about.
There's like a beat.
This is.
Ow!
We're here to talk about more Sackler. Oh my god, one of my favorite subjects. Meow.
There's one episode, I forgot if it's like 4 or 5, where it's just about Hannah and like nobody else, and like this doctor dude that she fucks basically.
Right.
Nobody else comes up in that episode, and I just next.
That's with Patrick Wilson, right?
I don't know names, but yeah, maybe. The blonde dude.
He's the guy from like Insidious and
Mm-hmm.
what is that? A possession fucking movie
You?
with the
No.
No.
You
Have
said
you
possession.
seen You?
No, I have not.
That one's about stalking obsessively.
My mind went from possession straight to stalking.
It went from
Hello, you.
Yeah.
Penn Badgley, whoo, but that's another subject. The Conjuring movies.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
That first one.
Really? That's with him?
Yeah, he plays the guy. They're like a religious couple that
Yeah.
go and exorcise, I guess, spirits and
I don't know that was him.
yep, Patrick Wilson. Insidious, on the other hand, messed me up. But The Conjuring, I'll watch that just not as like not a comfort movie, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
that, which it would be very messed up to have a horror movie as your comfort movie. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just so good, I guess.
Yeah. I haven't watched Insidious, but I did watch The Conjuring with my best friend Onyx. It was years ago. We were like teenagers. I wasn't even a teenager, I was like 19.
Yeah.
And he like backed up on his back and like did the crawling thing, and I almost kicked his head. Yeah, it was like dark, and like his parents weren't home, and he did the.
Y'all did
I was like, dude, I'm about to smack you. Scared the shit out of me. I was like, boy, don't ever do that again.
The clap on lamps are never the same anymore. Just be like,
Mm-hmm.
all right, Demon Lady's gonna come get me.
So Onyx, I don't know if you're ever gonna watch this. Do not ever do that again to me. He's in Texas, so like I'm not gonna.
It's
see
okay,
him.
I will do it for you one day. The day that Shelly and I meet, she won't know it. She'll be just like, oh my god, and I'm just gonna be like,
I'm gonna kick you in the head. Girl, I'm warning you.
So what happened when you and Shelly first met? Oh, she gave me a concussion. What a friendship story.
Yeah. This is the start of a beautiful friendship. I think she has a concussion. I fucking wish I had a concussion.
You and I are just gonna switch the Sackler roles. Like,
Yep.
you will do something very Sackler, then I'll do something very Sackler, and we're just gonna...
You're gonna do this and I'm gonna be like, Cinco de Mayo!
The Sackler switch off.
Yeah.
The Sackler switch.
Sackler switch. Come dance with us.
Holla, shot.
My god, shut up.
Oh my god, Shelly.
Yeah, why doesn't anybody want to dance with us? We're really good dancers.
God, that's like if Pedro Pascal was doing Arnold Schwarzenegger, what I was just doing. Oh my god, get to the chopper.
I think we were merging Pedrito and Jennifer Lawrence on Jimmy Fallon. We were merging the two. Oh my god, this sounds Spanish to me. We're such good dancers.
Barking dogs and dance with us. I mean, what's the big deal?
I'll bring the dogs.
I'll bring the dogs and yeah, I'll just make them angry.
Do you remember like when she was telling that pizza story from Hunger Games?
Where Liam Hemsworth, they're just like,
well, they were canoeing, and then like Josh's mom was like gonna get like pizza, so it would be there on the way, and I guess they got back really fast. So she goes, "Where's the pizza?" Like, "Where's the pizza?" Because she was so ready for some fucking pizza. She was like, "Where's the pizza?" And I'm like, "Me too."
She's so real, man. She's so real for that. Show me the way to the food and I will be happy.
So, news about Adam. Luckily, it's been pretty continuous.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like, oh my god, we haven't heard from you in 6 months. Are you okay?
Is he dead? Are you dead?
Let's not put that into the atmosphere.
No.
No. Otherwise, the podcast would be definitely over. Oh, okay.
I was quoting Avengers. Sharon, not for this man. I would never. Any other white man, but not him.
Clearly, I've seen Avengers a whopping one time.
It's when Thor is like, he's asleep with his big gold belly and those sunglasses. And they're like, is he sleeping? And then Falcon goes, I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Is he asleep?
No. I'm pretty sure he's dead.
I remember that scene. I thought you meant like the original, or was it Thor? I always quote, what does he say? Something, he's like, another!
Oh, the beer, or it's coffee, where he goes,
yeah.
Another!
Another! Yes, the way he says it, it just like, it scratches something in my brain.
Apparently that was improvised, by the way.
Amazing. Go, Chris.
It was in the script for him to want another one because he liked it, but him like smashing the mug on the floor, that was improvised.
They're like, we don't have another prop glass now.
Oh, that's Marvel, please.
Just kidding, I know.
And then if you watch Natalie Portman's reaction, like, that's genuine. She's just like, oh my god, he did not just do that.
He broke a prop? Oh no.
How dare he?
I recently saw an interview with Natalie Portman on TikTok. They're like, are you recognized a lot out in public? She's like, I'm never recognized. I'm like, bullshit, it's Natalie Portman.
Mm-hmm. It's Padme!
Yes!
She Anakin's baby mama. Come on.
Anakin's baby mama, fucking V for Vendetta.
Mm-hmm. True.
And then I saw what's that movie where she was a little girl with the guy who drinks milk? Gary Oldman.
Like, so sexualized. It's so fucking creepy.
It is, but it's a really good movie.
It is, yeah. What is it called?
It's the same guy that did The Fifth Element, so that tells you anything.
Yeah. Not Black Swan. Black Swan?
Well, it's Leon the Professional, I think is the European title.
Yeah. But is it called Black Swan?
Well, then she wasn't a child in that. She was a ballerina older in that.
Yeah. But it is called Black Swan, right? I'm not just making this up. Yeah, okay.
She's just not a child and she's grown. That's all.
The scene where her feathers, like, start poking out, that was so disturbing. Another thing that scared me.
I haven't seen it, but I remember seeing a clip of like her knees bending inwards and breaking, and I was like,
Yeah, that too.
Could never happen to me.
Same.
Is she too thick?
My leg's too chonky for that.
If I lock my knees too long, I'm gonna be like, oh, she gonna pass out. Let's relax these knees. We're breaking the blood flow. We better just relax the knees. That's actually how some soldiers who stand attention, they pass out because they lock their knees too long, and they just
shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I think about that every time I'm locking my knees too long. I'm like, oh, relax.
I don't want to pass out.
Oh my god. Well, we went on a little like detour there.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have to go to the resource. Adam Driver Central.
As always, shout out!
Y'all the real MVPs. Y'all keep us updated. Did you see the new photos from well they're new old from like the set of Girls? It was season 6.
Yeah, with Jessa or Jemima.
Jessa and Hannah.
Yeah.
These are from the scene, I guess, where he confronts her. Look at the
Yeah, I know. That's like peak Kylo right there. That's like Last Jedi tropes.
Don't fucking rip my skin off. Okay.
Oh my god, it's so aggressive.
Fucking rip
Where are you?
this is the one with I guess I can't call her Aunt Jemima.
Aunt Jemima. That's her name now. I'm gonna call her that. It's not Jessa. It's not Jemima Curry. It's Aunt Jemima.
Aunt Jemima.
Yeah, the way she like gets out her cigarette and like lights it. It's I love that. I just love Jessa.
He's so big.
I think that's like from season 4. Because when they start talking, I think that's like season. It's not season 3. It's season 4.
It's when Hannah goes away because then he's got nobody except her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The plan is there's no plan.
Okay, guys, this is the news. I finally have it up. Thanks, Adam Driver Central. Adam has been nominated for the 2025 Drama League Distinguished Performance Award for Hold On To Me, Darling. And they announced it's going to be announced May 16th. May 16th. Sorry. Words are hard. It's hard to read. And then, actually, today when we're filming this Saturday, April 26th, Adam is going to be a presenter for the AFI, not the band, Lifetime Achievement Award. All the emo kids, you know what I'm talking about. Hey, Miss Mata, can I? Okay. He's presenting one of the guest presenters for the Lifetime Achievement Award for Francis Ford Coppola. So, of course, he's going to honor the director for Megalopolis, the film he starred in.
Mm-hmm.
So, Adam, Tux.
Speeches.
Yes. Also, I want to give a shout out to Amy, who has a chronic condition and she's been sick. So hopefully, I don't know if she'll be doing her notes today but hopefully she's recovering well because
His stylist, by the way.
Yes.
Just so we're clear who that is. Who we're talking about. Amy.
Amy, AK Groomer on Insta.
Not my Amy. Amy.
Amy. Girl,
I wonder if she ever like listens to this. My Amy. I mean, and we're just randomly going Amy.
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 And she's just like, only my friends call me Amy.
Amy. Actually, just me.
It almost sounds like a British accent, how
it is a British accent.
Or like, oh, okay.
She's from Leeds, so she's in the
British.
North. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
My Amy.
Oh.
Glad we cleared that up.
Little like.
Yeah, when I talk about my Amy, I mean like my friend Amy, not Amy.
I thought we were still talking about Amy. Amy who did the Adam hair.
My aim is Amy.
My name is Amy. Sorry, Amy.
We love you.
I haven't met you, but I love you.
Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind. I love you.
This is a mess. It's fine. Okay. Oh yeah, there is actually another piece of news. So it is saying that Father, Mother, Sister, Brother may not premiere at Cannes.
I wanted so bad. He just always looks so damn good at Cannes. In the city of Cannes. And the festival at Cannes. But it said May, right? Not definite no.
Can't go back to it. Oh shit. Oh darn. Oh shit. Oh darn.
Oh no.
Oh no. I don't think it's on here anymore. It was on their story, but it's been too long and I didn't screenshot it. It's fine. Okay, so I can't remember the verbiage, but if I find the little snippet, I will put it in here, whatever side I'm on. Yes, okay, last is this photo. This is from last month at the end of March. He went to a gig!
Also, are those pipes up there? Like on the ceiling?
They're like mini pipes.
Oh, that's dope.
Or it's string because there's like hooks. There's like hooks. You see that?
Yeah. Huh. Adam, get me one of those. It's like a long ass Gandalf pipe. I want one of those.
Oh, yeah, and then you can be like...
Yep. And they make the ship.
Yes. Shelly, if you can do that, I'd be very impressed. Be like, hold on, Shane, I'm gonna make a ship.
Shannon, make a circle. I'll make the ship.
This is like SpongeBob when they're blowing bubbles.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can do the ship is if you do the little dance, Shelly. Spin around, stop, double take 3 times. Oh, pelvic thrust. And your right foot, don't forget it.
Bring it around town.
I have a mini segment that I want your reaction to. So we'll call this Shelly Reacts. So I got it on this one scene Okay, just listen very carefully. You ready? It's gonna come real fast.
Okay, that's what she said.
But don't worry. I'm going to rectify that.
I'm sorry. Do we need to hear that one more time? I think we do. Okay.
But don't worry. I'm going to rectify that.
I'm sorry. Maybe just one more time?
Yes, please.
But don't worry. I'm going to rectify that.
Oh.
I'm gonna rectify that.
Was that actually Adam? Because this is Lego.
All of this is all Adam.
I can tell. I can tell.
Because you know Baby Boy's not going to let anyone else voice Kylo, am I right?
He's so protective over Kylo, and I love
So
that. I love that
protective.
so much. I'm like, yes! Yes! Woo!
Okay, one more.
Okay.
You ready?
Oh! Disney Infinity! Ah! I can totally see Adam doing that. Adam, that's your best work. Oh my god. This is just, oh my god. I am shooketh. I am speechless. I mean, wow. I did not know that existed. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you, headphones, my friend.
Oh my god. I don't know how to react to that. Wow.
Yes. I will send you the link so that you can replay as often as you would like to.
Yeah, especially the I could just see him like in the studio.
They're like, no, more.
More! More!
Literally.
He's like, okay.
And that's why I wanted all those grunts too, because they were like perfect. Your face, that was perfect. I was like, she sent them to me, and I was like, headphones, you're like feeding me content right now. Like, I'm like, I have to show Shelly this, but I need to document it. So here we are.
Wow, that was something.
So that first one is an entire like playlist of, I think, like any Force Awakens stuff related, including the movie, and then like any I guess show stuff or animated stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's one in here where he's eating something and he's commenting on the flavor of it. That's so funny. He's like, oh, you must have added pepper. And I'm just like, what a random thing to have Kylo fucking say. Yes.
Added pepper.
Here, I'll find, it's actually one of the first ones on here. I'll just play it. Fuck it, we're here.
Okay.
Meaning I will not be seduced.
Seduced.
Do something different. It's like pepper, even if...
Tastes like pepper.
Is it white people flavoring? Add a little kick of pepper? What the fuck? What bland ass shit are they serving in the First Order? That pepper is the iconic.
Yeah.
You do something different. It's like pepper, even if...
Just imagine him talking to Hux about that. Did you do something different? You put some pepper.
And don't ask a British man about flavoring food.
That's true. Hux just no.
He's like, Kylo, I had beans on my toast. Don't talk to me about flavor. Although, saying that sounds really dope. I should do that. Have some baked beans on my toast.
Dude, it's so good. It's
Yeah.
so good. I tried that because was it? I think it was Daisy Ridley who had like a what's her favorites, like British food, her favorites, and then she did like an interview for something, and she said beans on toast, and I was like, oh, that actually sounds really good, and I tried it, dude, it's so good, it's really good.
Beans on toast, not only a breakfast staple, also a dinner staple.
I love the whole thing about like how the British people just like traveled all this land, all this ocean to find spices, but where are the spices going? What are they using the spices for?
Oh, yeah.
Because it's not in the food.
Mm-mm.
That was the segment of Kylo's grunting. I love that. Let me get my notes out so I can see.
Let me get my notes out so I can see. Oh, look, it's the bitch.
Shelly had to center herself with We're about to talk about Daddy Sackler. So, we're here to talk about season 2, baby.
Yeah. I mean, his story is great. Everyone else is just like, eh.
Well, I think it's Hannah's is very telling as far as like maybe we should get into that later because I'm probably going to say the same thing about her every fucking episode. But
yeah, I mean she has her moments, but in general, she's just a very egotistical person. And I feel like she's not really in touch with reality. But okay. Anyway, so basically, season 2 starts off a couple weeks probably after Sackler had his accident.
Poor baby.
And basically, he had like bruises, like internal bruises and blah, 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 and a very broken leg. I think they said it was like shattered or something. So he is bedbound. And Hannah is taking care of him, even though they're not romantically involved anymore. Which is so confusing, because, like, the end of season 1, she was, like, so... I mean, of course, she was kind of the one that broke it off, and he was, you know, in love. And then, at the beginning of season 2, she's dating someone else, but she's still taking care of him. Probably most likely out of guilt.
Right.
I mean, it kind of is her fault, you know?
She did say that. She was like, because of everything that happened, that, like, I just feel guilty, and I feel responsible.
Yeah, and Adam still kind of clings to her. He's pissed, yes, which he has a right to be. He's pissed at the world, he's pissed at her, at their situation, and, like, he kind of acts like he's taking her for granted, sort of, because he's not very nice to her, which, again, he's allowed to be. Like, she's the reason he's in this mess, and she broke up with him in a very strange and mean way, and, you know, broke his heart, so of course there's gonna be resentment there, but, like, he still wants her around. And there's like this one part where she's like, why are you always so mean to me? And he's like, well, when you love someone, you don't always have to be nice, you know. And there's truth in that,
because not everything is butterflies and rainbows, and it's not ever always gonna be, you know. His feelings for her haven't changed, and also, he's allowed to be pissed because he's probably uncomfortable as hell. He can't do what he wants to do. He's bedridden.
He can't, he can't pee on his own. Like, there's... Yeah,
and Hannah's just like, what's wrong? Why aren't you happy? It's like, why the fuck would he be happy right now? Like,
yeah, he's in pain.
Yeah.
He's in so much pain. He's bedbound. He can't do anything. He's alone. Like, you know.
Yeah.
There's nothing he can be entertained by other than her, because she's the one that, you know, comes by and, like, changes his bedpan and, like, shit like that, you know, brings him food, and it's just very strange. Well, I mean, everybody has, like, a quick summary of where they're at in their life. Marnie lives with Shoshana now, I think, and so does Ray. Jessa
is married.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Jessa's married, and, like, they come back from their honeymoon, and, you know, they're, like, all happy and shit. And, oh, well, I mean, obviously, Hannah. Hannah is obviously taking care of Adam, and she is dating, what's his name? I forgot.
His name is Sandy, played by Donald Glover.
That's who I meant. And it's so funny. I love his role.
She's in such denial, like, she's into him, but she's making sure that he doesn't get too close, and he wants to go to the next level. It's not that it's the same problem as Adam, where she felt like, oh my god, this is going too fast, too quickly. She's setting that boundary before she feels that way. It's like Hannah is in such denial about how she feels about Adam because she's scared, and I think that's why she moved on from him. I don't think she lost feelings for him, because that's why Adam is all like, why? Why the sudden change? Because he felt that bond with her. So he's just like, that doesn't make any sense how you could just stop.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense, dude. And that's why he was just like, well, this comes kind of later, but he was just like, you told me, like, if you ever broke up with me, for me to, like, stop it.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. Because, like, it's hard to understand someone just flipping the switch on their emotions like that. It's not understandable. Like, he can't get behind her decision on that. Like, he can't understand it. I don't even understand it. Like, of course you can, like, fall out of love with someone, yeah, but is it really that quick? I don't know. It's just, like, her brain just, I don't get it.
My rose-colored glasses are on, I would be like, let's go.
I mean, yeah, like, I feel so sorry for Sackler in this season. I mean, yes, he has his issues, but especially now, I feel like we get to the core of him and who he is, because, like, he finally was able to take that step in healing a little bit through Hannah, but now he's also shattered again by her, you know? So it's like, so he's, like, slowly picking up the pieces of himself. He's not drinking anymore, and he's not, because he physically can't, you know, have sex, because he was a sex addict.
Oh my god, so he's pent up as fuck. Now it makes more sense, because he's pent up, so then he's pissed because he's not.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's like he physically can't do anything at the moment. So of course, like, all of that frustration and aggression is so understandable. Especially, like, in a later episode when he's, like, running around with Ray trying to get that dog back to his owner. There's just so much aggression when he can walk again. You know, and there's just, like, so much, you know, and I get it. Like, I probably wouldn't. Yeah. Oh, what's his name? Lives with Hannah now.
Her gay
Elijah.
ex. Yeah. That's actually how season 2 starts. Is they're cuddling in bed, and he's just like, oh, my mattress. I gotta go get a mattress. She's like, no, don't get a mattress, because then we could just make the extra bedroom this. And he's like, okay.
Yeah. And he's like, sorry, I have a boner. It's not for you.
Just to make it clear.
Yeah.
I'm gay. He wants to be bisexual so bad, and we'll talk about that later. But like, I've never seen a gay man want to be bisexual so fucking bad.
I mean, he probably is. Yeah.
Maybe, but like, but the moment he gets inside Marnie, he just goes soft.
Well, I think that's because of Marnie. I don't think that's necessarily because she's a woman.
Oh, okay.
I think it's because Marnie, you know, because Marnie's Marnie. She's like very.
That was so funny. Yeah. She's like, "Did you just roll your eyes?" She's like, "No, I just looked up at the ceiling."
I looked up and down. Yeah.
It's like,
yeah. So
why?
of course, that's gonna ruin the moment. Like, whether she did it or not. I think it's just like a whole self-fulfilling prophecy going on both sides. You know.
Yes. Yeah. So I also wrote a note. Adam eating cereal, of course.
Yeah. Because, like, she ain't gonna cook for him. She's just giving him cereal. That was probably, like, his favorite part of being bedridden. Like, no, cereal all day.
He's like, fuck yeah, cereal.
Speaking of, I want some now.
I know has cereal. Adam is pissed, and then in parentheses says, I would be too. His leg is broken, Hannah, you bitch.
Yeah. I mean,
she won't even let him watch what he wants to watch. He's the one bedridden, but she's putting on what she wants to watch. And she's like, do you want me to change the channel? He's like, yes.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you be like, what do you want to watch, Adam?
Exactly. He's the one in pain. He's the patient.
that just shows that she's helping him because she feels guilty, but it's because she wants to feel better about herself.
Exactly.
It's not about taking care of him.
Yeah. And that right there is just speaks volumes on her character. Just, she's doing it for herself, to make herself feel better, but not because she actually cares about Adam. Maybe a little bit she does, but, like, not enough to make her a good person.
Yeah, and then we'll get into that later, too.
Yeah.
I put a note that says, we all laughed, and I'm trying to remember what that's from.
Oh, I know. That's from Adam's quote. He's like, you came, I came, we all laughed.
Oh, yes! That's right. He's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Adam, I need to talk to you. Okay, what do we need to talk about?
Yeah. And then he, like, jumps to her with his cast. She's like, don't get up. And then he's like, and I made your body feel like a clit. Like, your whole body felt like a clit. And she's like, I never said that. Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
Yes,
you
did. Screams out the window. Yes, you did. He's like, don't take that away from me.
Yeah, that's a pretty big compliment to give a guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Marnie is unemployed. She got downsized because her boss is fucking the other employee, so she doesn't want to be sued. Right. So she decides to get rid of Marnie instead. Yeah,
so fucked up.
That is so messed up.
Yeah.
I don't even understand how Ray and Shoshana work.
I think Shoshana feels safe-ish with Ray because he's so much older. And, like, she thinks he's experienced and grounded and whatever. And Ray probably is she's probably refreshing for him because, like, he's so, I'm sorry, this is going to sound mean, but dull. Like, he's so, just very negative person. And I think she's just like a fresh wind, in his life that gives him new ideas and, like, new perspectives. But ultimately, those opposites just is too much for them, like her wild and free spirit is too much for him. Like, he needs something more grounded, something more mature. Then episode 2, I don't know if it starts with it, but, like, his scene, like, his first scene in that episode starts with the creepy guitar video. It's so fucking creepy. He's just, like, holding his guitar and just, like, singing into the camera like this with all the tools in the back, like he's about to murder her. Yeah. Da 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 da. Just like that. It's so fucking creepy. I wonder if he improvised that whole song. Like, if he was just, like, singing whatever in that moment.
I wouldn't doubt it. Only because, like, they probably did so many takes of him just making shit up, and they're like, this is the best one.
Yeah, I feel, because it just sounds like he was just making it up on the spot, but it still made sense, sort of. It was just so random.
Well, I mean, it is very weird that he wrote an entire album, but a lot of artists do that. But the fact that he sent it directly to her, he was really trying not to let her in. And then he let her in, and then she just did that. Like, I could see why that would just fuck him up.
Yeah. And also, like, he has nothing else to do. He has nothing else to do all day. Like, he has a broken leg. He's cooped up inside. He has all these emotions because, like, Sackler is someone that feels a lot. He emotes intensely. And so he, like, has to have some sort of outlet. Later, he, like, shows up in her apartment and, like, he scares her. Like, she's typing, I think, on her, like, because she's writing an ebook or something. And she's, like, writing, and then he, like, texts her, hey, I'm downstairs. And then she turns off the light. He's like, I saw you turn off your light. And then apparently he still has a key to her apartment, because I mean the breakup wasn't too long ago, so he then, like, pops up and got his cast off, and he was probably so excited he wanted to show her, like, hey, I got my cast off, and then she's just so scared, like, because I mean everything's dark and she hears the door open. Like, I get her side of the story too, and like all she hears is, like, the door opening, and then she's, like, waiting, like, with her blanket, and then he just pops in and goes, Cinco de Mayo! She just fucking screams. Cinco de Mayo! Like, that's terrifying. Like, a 6'3" man just jumping with a mask going, Cinco de Mayo!
It's almost like the bath scene where she's like, wow! And he's just, like, standing in the bath with her.
Yeah, so creepy.
Adam thinks he's being, like, he's being so cute because he's like, I couldn't find my cast, and he's just, like, hobbling around. That was so cute. I was like, what you mean you can't find your cast?
And then he goes, can I have some milk? And she's like, really? Yeah. Oh, that's right. She goes to the refrigerator to get him milk, and then she, like, calls the police. She, like, calls 911 or texts them or something, I don't know. And then she brings the milk back.
She, like, dials it and then hangs up really fast, because remember the cop said, like, oh, we had a hang up.
Yeah. And then, like, he downs the milk, and then he goes on to, like, say, my love cannot be repressed, or something. My love for you cannot be repressed. It's just...
Then, like, she starts shoving him, and then you can see, like, everything just falter, and you're just like, oh.
Yeah. It was desire, it wasn't love. My desire for you cannot be repressed.
Oh.
Yeah, not his love. Yeah. And then he gets arrested. Like, he's joking around, and she goes, go away, and, like, shoves him. And she means it, and then he gets it, like, fuck. She really doesn't want me anymore, So he's like, all right, I'll leave then. And then that moment where he's like, he steps outside, he walks down the hall, and she goes, Adam? And then he, like, runs right back. Just with so much hope in his eyes. Like, yeah. It's just so... I'm like, oh. And then, like, she wants to say something, and then they're like, the police is downstairs, like, Hannah Horvath? And then he gets arrested because there was a no-show for, like, a court calling or something.
tickets and then like public urination. Very
Oh,
sadly.
that's right. Which he does later with Jessa too, like season 3 or 4.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that's a really common like dude thing because they're just like, I could just like pee in this bush or whatever. It's just kind of like, okay, well, why don't you just? My dad like literally would be 10 feet from his like house to the bathroom and he'll just pee in the yard. Like I can't just fucking pop a squat.
Yeah. I like that. Papa squat.
Literally, like, I'd be camping with a bunch of boys, and they literally just find a tree and go. I literally have to be like, all right, I'm going to take off one entire pant leg and twist it around.
Yeah.
And squat.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I can pee without, like, taking clothes off. Like, I can do that. It's uncomfortable. Like, I mean, in the olden days. But that is literally, I have penis envy because of this. Like, I want to be able to pee outdoors.
See, a shiwi doesn't work because it leaks. So the only thing that we would do is would cut a water bottle, like the nozzle off. This is going to be TMI. And I would just cup it to myself and pee and then just go, shit.
Yeah, I mean.
And then, like, try not to poop, like, the whole weekend.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing like challenging these thick thighs by squatting in the woods by a tree.
I wonder why that's why I have some, like, muscles over, because I'm just always squatting.
Your nickname is Squatting Tree.
Oh, my stomach. I shall, with much honor, I shall take that name. I accept that title.
Shelly, you're gonna get abs by not working out, but me making you laugh this much. Shoot, you probably already got abs. We all got abs. They're just shy, if I'm gonna be honest. So that's all it is.
Under all of this blubber? Yes, I do.
Blubber? We're not whales.
But it sounds nicer, blubber. I don't know why, but I like blubber better than fat. It's not fat.
Thinner I am.
Yo!
Right now. Do you see this?
Yeah! You go, girl. Yes! Yes! Get it.
Get it. Ow. Show them, girl, yeah.
The next episode where he pops up, this is, by the way, he's only in episode 1 and 2, and then episode 6. Like, there's multiple episodes of him just nothing. Probably because his leg is healing, you know. So that, I don't know. Or maybe he was, like, filming something for oh, wait, no, he has short hair. He can't be Kylo yet. Maybe something else. I don't know.
This is where I leave you. Just kidding. What if? Throwing him out there.
Yep. I mean, he has longer hair in all of those. Jude, maybe?
Jude has long hair. It's like down here by.
But
his neck is longer, but it's like here.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I feel like Adam's hair grows very fast.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you look at the promo for This Is Where I Leave You, I mean, that's already Kylo hair almost grown out.
That's true.
It's just not styled. It's literally just like this weird like part in the middle. I'm like, what's going on with your hair? It's just, ma'am.
Well, the cowlick. Girl, your mind, ma'am.
Cowlick, yes, but also, yes.
Yeah. Both is good.
Oh, yes. This part I thought was so funny. So when they have that party, Elijah's boyfriend gets like really drunk, and so that like she like walks him out, and then she's like, "I'm so sorry, George," and then like the awkward jog. Why is Hannah so awkward? I'm literally one of the most awkward fucking people ever. I don't even know if I can remember how the run went. I don't know. But it's just the most awkward, like, Hannah run. Mm-hmm. And she runs up them steps, like, I'm just like.
But I feel like she was kind of, like, real for that. Like, it's like, quickly do something and then just, like, run. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Get the person out and then, like, run back. I was like, I get that. But yeah, no, the run back was, like, the way she did it was weird. She's just a very strange person. But at that party, when Elijah is like, Hannah, you have to help me, like, right before she does kick him out, he comes in, and he's like, please just help me with this. Please just help me with George, and I promise I'll let you talk about Adam as much as you want. And she goes, I don't talk about Adam that much. And he goes, Hannah.
I need you to help me with this. I will let you talk about Adam for, like, unlimited from now on.
I really don't talk about Adam that much.
Yeah.
I don't.
Are you fucking kidding?
That right there is, I feel like, the perfect audio for all the rats. Yes. after this podcast. We don't talk about Adam that much. Has a full-ass podcast about him.
We'll just put, like, Elijah's face judging, just like...
Yeah. Hannah.
And then just switch to Sackler making a similar face, just like...
Yeah.
The scene where her and Sandy break up. By the way, there's this like weird thing. I don't know. There's this conversation about like dating a Republican and why Hannah shouldn't because Elijah's gay, and I guess Sandy's a Republican.
Yeah, Sandy's a Republican, which that I understand the conflict there, and like there are Black people that are Republicans, which I don't understand why, but sure, they do exist, obviously. Or else Trump wouldn't be here, But I think that was the conversation. Like, how can you be a minority and vote for someone that is against minorities? A party that is very clearly against minorities. And so that was their conversation. And so that's why when, like, she comes home and she goes, oh, Sandy and I broke up. And they're like, oh, no, what happened? And she's like, your rights happened and your rights happened. Because Marnie as a woman and then Elijah as a gay man.
Right. But I love the part where she's just like, she brings up like, did you know that 1 of 3 inmates or something are Black? And then he's just like, well, why did you like bring that up? And she's like, I didn't even realize that you were Black until you said this. And it's almost like it's too woke and he's calling her out for it despite his political views. The one particular note I had was, it was well written. I know. Hannah! First he's like, he doesn't want to talk about the essay that she wrote because he doesn't want to, so he lies and says that he didn't read it. And then he says that he did read it, and he's like, there's no substance to it. And it just makes you think, like, what is Hannah even writing besides just stupid thoughts that she has running through her mind that she thinks is some big concept when she's literally saying nothing at all. And he's just like, it was well written, but it didn't say anything. And she's like, well, I know it's well written, but like, I'm like...
Yeah. Yeah.
Even if you feel that way, just be like, oh my gosh, thanks.
Yeah. Like, I understand why she is confused by him being a Black man and a Republican, like, with those political views.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are other aspects in that political party that may have some merit. So, of course, we can respect that.
It could do with money status as well. Like, I mean, think about, like, South Park, like...
Yeah.
Token's family is the rich family of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I'm not saying that they're Republican, but that would make sense if they were because of their status,
Yeah. Yeah. But, like, a lot of things are against minorities. So, therefore, I fully understand her confusion and, like, why she can't connect the two, in her mind. But how she goes at it, like, the way she argues is just such a white person thing to do. Like, you're not making any, like, bring some actual, like, valid points and bring, like, an educational, contribution to the conversation and not just like, oh, well, guess what? Well, you're Black and, like, these stats and it's just like, huh? Like, that is, and then she's like, oh, well, maybe you're exploiting me. Like, how many white women have you been with? And, like, just tries to flip it. And it's just like, just because your ego is hurt now, like, come on. Like, you can have that conversation. It was a perfect opening to have that conversation, and then you ruin it by being a fucking colonizer.
Yeah, and just because he's Republican doesn't mean he doesn't have a Black experience, so don't take that from him. And that was another thing that he, like...
Of course he does.
Yeah. So it's like, you don't need to remind him that he's Black or deny that he's Black. He knows that he's Black because he walks around as a Black man despite his political views.
Yeah.
So it almost felt very... Obviously, because it's Hannah, condescending.
Yeah. And the moment she's like, oh, I don't see color. You should. That's the issue. Like, you should see.
But that's a lie. She does.
Of course she does.
All white people see color.
Yes.
They all do.
Yeah. In the negative way, but also it's a positive thing because once you see quote unquote color, you also see the problems. You also see the issues that these minorities are living with, and that they're experiencing and exposed to. And it's like, bro, shut the fuck up. Just
it's
because
such a white
you
people
have
thing.
Yeah, it's such a white person
they're
thing.
like, I don't care if you're Black, yellow, green, blue. I'm like, bitch, it's not the fucking rainbow.
Yeah, and you should care.
Yeah.
Because then you would understand and you would acknowledge the issues that they're exposed to every single fucking day of their life. Sorry. That just went, oof. Like that moment, I was
the person of color on the podcast just took the stage and proudly owned it, and I sat here as a white girl going, "Yes, mama." Squatting Tree went at it right now.
Yes, she did. Squatting Tree is standing up, baby. Sequoia who? The proud Sequoia rising up.
Of the sturdy cypress reaching heavenward, tall and mighty and proud.
Well, now she's rising and standing tree, so it just depends on the mood. We'll switch around her name depending on what's going on.
So Adam.
He's California tree. Redwood tree.
Redwood tree, yeah.
Sorry, I was like, wait, that's not what it's called.
It's a California tree.
I mean, they are in California, so I wasn't wrong, but...
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Fucking redwood.
Fucking redwood tree mother... Just kidding. Alright. Can we talk about... I know we haven't moved on from not season 2, episode 2. That's when Elijah and Marnie... Yeah.
Yeah. Right after the party, they have sex. They have coital relations. And how does he call it? I literally only had 2 pumps.
Yeah, until she's like...
Yeah. And then they want to hide it from Hannah because they know she would make it all about her.
Yeah. Like, oh, you would fuck her, but not me. I mean, he did fuck you for a long time.
Yeah. But, like, who cares? Like, they're all friends, and, like...
Right.
Who cares about who fucks who, unless you're dating them, currently.
Right. And, I mean, technically, Elijah cheated on George with Marnie, so that's that problem. But...
Yeah. And then George even asks Elijah, so I can't even imagine how Hannah took it. And he's like, oh, I'm definitely not telling Hannah. And George is like, are you kidding me? Like, you're telling me, but you're not telling Hannah. I'm the one that got cheated on, but you're not going to tell her. It's like, what the fuck?
I do like the conversation about bisexuality. That's very important because there is a huge thing in the queer community about not accepting bisexual people and that they're only bisexual when they're dating the same gender. And it's like when they're with a man, then it's like, oh, well, you're straight now.
Okay.
Or like as a woman, but as a guy, remember he was just like, I told you I think I'm bi. He's like, no, you're not. And it's like, how can you deny someone's...
Yeah. Like, who are you to say how Elijah feels? Like,
right.
You know, or how anybody...
That's literally how the queer community is. They don't know where to put bi people. And it's because it's both.
I mean, go ahead.
I think I hit the lever on my chair. Hold on. I just went, ah!
Yeah. See, I didn't see that because you were frozen and then you were there and then all of a sudden you were down here.
I've done that before, like my leg will hit it and I'm like, ah! So like, they're just... Yes, so there's a whole thing with bisexual people, or even in the queer community in general, that everyone's like promiscuous and, well, I know they don't go in this far, but like a poly and, you know, all that. And I mean, Elijah seems to be a cheater. So that's not feeding into the stereotype well, but I think that's also a misconception about bisexual people, is that since they're into more than one gender, then they're gonna not be
faithful.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Because they have more options or what? Like, that doesn't make sense. Either you're faithful or you're not. Like, that doesn't depend on your sexual orientation.
And then as long as you're with someone that you communicate well with, that you say, these are my intentions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not into getting into something poly, or it's not how my brain works and what I want, but I'm not going to be stopping anyone from wanting that. And as long as it's consensual with your partner, non-monogamy or whatever, that's what matters, is the communication. If there's no communication and you're just like fucking around, I mean, that's anybody regardless of sexual orientation, you know. So
then you're just,
yeah.
Don't be an asshole.
No.
Regardless of your sexual orientation, just don't be an asshole.
Exactly. Sorry, I'm oily, so I'm tapping. Maybe I should put some
my
powder on.
hands look so big right now.
Look how little my hands are.
I mean, my face is very long anyway, so like...
This is a Pringles can?
Anyway.
I can barely hold it.
Oh, I have one too! Wait, hold on. That's a good idea, because then we can eat them.
Mine's very spicy. Mine's very, very spicy.
This is not like original Pringles, and it's a European
fancy Pringles, I see.
Well, okay, I can't wrap around all the way, but like... Shannon! Like, my upper hand is like covering the...
This is so spicy. It's Hot Ones, Los Calientes. It's the verde.
Those would be perfect for me. I have sour cream and onion. I love how we're both eating chips now.
We're gonna have to both be eating cereal or something while we're recording
to
celebrate. Especially with a movie or something where Adam is eating cereal in it and we're like, oh, this is perfect.
Yeah.
Like the one happy moment in like Hungry Hearts is when he's enjoying his cereal, talking about getting a mattress. And you're just like, ah!
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Alright.
There's nothing in episode 3, 4, or 5.
Oh, yeah, for Adam. Oh my gosh, does that mean it goes straight to the meeting?
Huh?
Oh, it doesn't go to the meeting, it goes to the Staten Island thing, right? Okay.
Ray shows up at Adam's door because Hannah left a book, Little Women, at his place, and that was Ray's copy, and he wants it back because like his aunt like writes notes in it or whatever. And so he goes to Adam's apartment and he's like working on something. He's like on wood, like trying to get a nail out of a piece of wood. And then Ray walks in. He's like, wow, this is very masculine, very primal. And I mean, it's true. And then he goes to the bathroom because that's where the book is, apparently. He's like, yeah, Anna was probably taking a dump and reading it. I love that part. And then there's a fucking dog, like a very, very aggressive dog in the bathroom. And Ray gets all scared, and then, yeah. Basically, Adam stole the dog because the dog was being abused by his owner. And so when the owner wasn't looking, like in a coffee shop or something, he took the dog with him.
Even though it's not right, that's so, like, sweet.
Yeah. Well, what did he say? Well, this bald dick was calling him a shit dick, so I took him. I love that part.
Shit dick.
And then it's basically Ray and Adam go back to Staten Island, and Ray's just like being so condescending and just shit talking Staten Island, and it's like, look at this boat or like this ferry, and this sucks, and you know, he's like, this is the hellhole of the world or whatever, or something like that. And then they go off to Staten Island and like try to find the owner again. And then they're like talking about Hannah, and he's being super condescending about Hannah. He's like, I don't understand why you were with her, blah blah blah. And then he's like, you know, because Shoshana and me. I forgot exactly like the wording, but Adam turns to him, he's like, you've only been together with Shoshana for a week, aren't you like 40? And like he like flips it, like, you know, like you can't be that judgmental on anybody's relationship. She's what, 19? And you're like 40, you know? She's not. I think she's like 21. 21? Okay. I'm not far off. And he's like, I'm 33. That's hurtful, actually. But yeah, like, how can he be so judgmental when, like, he hasn't had, like, an actual steady girlfriend ever? Like, she's his first long-term girlfriend, you know? So Adam's like, the fuck?
I think, like you said, because he's so miserable anyway, that it makes him feel better to put other things down around him.
Yeah.
Because I know that's a very common thing with people who are insecure or not happy with their life. Misery loves company. They just want to trash everything. Not saying all road ragers do this, but, you know, a lot of them like to be very, like, telling people how to drive and shit. And, you know, that it's, like, part of that, too.
Projection at its finest.
Yes. And then he accuses, like, Ray of being, like, into Hannah or something. Or, like, he's, like...
Yeah.
Makes him, like, jealous.
I love how he, like, has the dog's muzzle as a sock. It's like a makeshift muzzle. It's just a sock. His arms. Oh.
Look at that flex. Oof.
Look how wide and just chunky he is.
Compared to Ray, yeah. Good lord. Is he a chonker, like you said last?
Chonker.
He's a chonker.
He's a chonker.
The lip twitch.
His, like, the way he looks at him, like, his eyes and just, like, his nods, like, it just his whole movements and body language is, But, oh my god. Also, like, I look at him and I was like, I want to be that fit, too. What is that in his shirt?
What? Who?
There's, like, now it's gone. I love that scene. He's just like, what, you want to fuck her? That right there, see it? He has like a little, and now it's gone again. There it is again.
Continuity, the thing on his back?
Yep, I found an error. The way he walks, look at, he's just,
He's such a 2-year-old. He's like, I'm mad, but I'm gonna hit the sign. Oh my god, his little jog. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so cute. He's like.
Do it again, but leave your arms completely slack.
Just down?
Yeah, just let him dangle.
I'm slacker?
Yeah. Yes. Oh, God.
Okay, now I'm getting out of breath. Look how sad he is. Oh, baby.
He also drinks old milk in the bed. It's episode 8. Starts like that's when he comes back. So it's he's like in bed and then he like wakes up and then like he drinks milk that's like on his bedside table.
Uh-huh.
And then he just goes apparently it's old and disgusting.
Who drinks milk like that? Like I can't even when I get coffee, I get skim milk. Like the idea of like being like, I'm gonna have a glass of milk. I'm like, what are you, like 4?
I don't know. I don't know anybody like that. Unless it's like a white person that can't eat spicy food. I'm like, let me just put just in case.
You're just like white person blanket, not just anyone, just white people need milk.
Sorry, yeah. Sorry, that was racist.
While I'm eating hot Pringles.
Those white people need their milk.
Sitting here, no milk. Eating spicy ass Pringles right in front of you.
Alright, colonizers.
Yeah, I'm straight girl.
Colonizers with no spice palette.
First of all, I love the bit with the AA guy where he's like, look, I've been bringing the cookies every fucking week. Someone else needs to bring the fucking cookies. I love that. I love that energy.
Yeah.
Next week's cookies. I've been the only person buying cookies for the last 3 or 4 weeks. And it might be nice if somebody else decided to step up and buy a batch.
And I'll bring cookies. I don't really like cookies that much, so don't get mad at me if I bring the wrong shit.
And then he's like going on a rant about the cookies, and then Adam just stands up because he's like clearly at an AA meeting. So he wants to talk about his problems. That's why he's there. And he just unloads on them. And that's what she said. I'm sorry.
Well, I think he's also aware of himself, knowing his mental state and where this could go. What I really, really love is because when he talks about his problem, he stopped it early before it got really bad. And you know what, Shelley? This is another aspect of Adam Sackler that I relate to. Sackler has been in the back of my mind throughout, like, me deciding to be sober, choosing sobriety. And even though Sackler's, like, out there, like, he is so responsible with that, so on point with it, that it's just, like, even if he fucks up everything else, he's sober because he knows he has to.
Do you think he would have done that on his own, or do you think that him being bedbound for so long kind of, like, made him realize what he's doing and, like, he had no other choice because he was sober for so long and had no, like, sober meaning alcohol but also sex for so long?
Wait, I don't understand the question. Repeat.
Oh, well, do you think, like, he would have done that at the beginning, like, before he, like, met Hannah? Like, during his, like, really sex addict stage? Do you think he would have gone to seek help? Or do you think because he was, like, bedbound and, like, he had nothing else to think about, or a lot of time to think about that, about his sobriety and stuff, do you think that's what made him do it? Or
I think Adam is very good at distracting himself. So remember in like season 1 when Hannah drops the bomb and accuses him of him giving her HPV, and then she leaves, and then he just immediately starts exercising. He immediately starts doing something. When he walks away from Ray, he like mad, but he jumps up and hits the sign anyway. I think he does things to try to distract his brain from intense emotions because he knows how they affect him.
Right.
Because they'll just sit there and brew. I'm kind of the same way, and maybe that's why I'm noticing that kind of stuff. I need something to distract me, or I'll just sit in it, and the hole will just get deeper and deeper and deeper. So the hole is probably too big to where Adam cannot just, like, get out by himself.
Right.
And even if he goes to this meeting and he knows that no one gives a shit about what he has to say, the fact that he's able to have someone listen to him is what he needs in that moment.
Yeah. True, because, like, all of his, like, his social circle is just, I don't even know if he had one other than Hannah and Taco.
Right.
So, yeah, he probably just needed someone to talk to. Okay, that's a good point, yeah. Because there are moments where I'm like, is he actually responsible? I mean, yes, later he is, completely. Like, the core of Sackler is very responsible and a very good person and very, like, you know, philosophical.
Right.
But sick, addicted Adam is, you know, not so much responsible.
Right. God, that scene, you can tell he's broken. Like, like, you see his face and he's just
exhausted.
He's exhausted. Also, because I'm Shannon, he looks really good in the scene, though.
He does. He's like really
so
wide.
good.
Like, he looks so fit. Yeah.
He's so lean.
You're cuter than a bug's ass.
If you're not cuter than a dimple on a bug's ass.
Jesus Christ.
How tall are you? You like 6'1",
6'3".
6'2"? Oh, yeah, that's a respectable height.
She's
yeah,
so
I'm
good.
enjoying it. I love
She's
her.
very much, I remember when they first invented chocolate. I need you to get in touch with my daughter.
By the way, she's the Chardonnay lady from The Dead Don't Die. Chardonnay!
Chardonnay.
Ah! That's hilarious.
Chardonnay!
I love how she's like, you got a phone? He's like, yes, I do have a phone.
Oh, you got a phone, right?
Yes, I do have a phone.
That makes me melt so, the way he's, it's so cute. He's like, yes, I do have a phone.
His smile on that.
So adorable. And then the way he's so uncomfortable with her, it's so, he's like, oh, that was scary.
That was scary.
Because she's like so direct. I want you to call my daughter. He's like, I don't think I want that.
She's literally like, you're a big old glass of water.
Yeah.
And she doesn't say that, but she might as well have fucking said that.
She's like, yeah, I really liked your honesty, you know? I respect that. And normally I don't give away my daughter's phone number, but you need to call her. He's like, okay.
I love when he's leaving that message and he sticks his head in between like the ladder. Like, why?
Hello, yes.
Those are improv moments of Adam Driver, not Sackler, that I relate to so much because it's just such random shit. I do that like when I'm on the phone. I do the most random shit ever.
Like the pacing and like very much me. I had like a route. Like if I was on the phone, I'd be like
doing the weirdest things, and I was like, that just shows like how good of an actor he is because he thinks of that stuff because it's so normal.
And when they meet and his face changes because he has no idea. It's a blind date. Like he doesn't know what he's getting into. The way his face changes, he's like, holy shit. And then she's like, I love my mom. I'm like,
yeah. She knows what she was doing.
I know what I'm doing.
I know what I was doing. I was getting me some Chardonnay. Chardonnay.
He's a whole bottle of Chardonnay. He's all bubbly and hot. Fizzing out the top. You shake him up, it goes, pow! That's what I said.
That is the best thing ever.
I'm just saying shit now, and then I'm like, oh, what did I say? But that's when the light bulb goes off where he's like, oh my god, I have to make sure that I don't fuck this up. Because she's gorgeous and
really sweet.
When Adam is like not with Hannah, he's really honestly trying to upgrade so bad.
Yeah.
Like upgrade the fuck up. Be like, no, I can find someone better than Hannah. Let's do it. And then he literally puts himself on pause about being himself, just being what they want to impress you. And you see that with Natalia, I feel like. Well, for the most part.
I don't think he's like putting on a show. I think he's genuinely like nice like that. He's just not uncomfortable with it, but he's just not used to it being so normal with a normal person that he's maybe uncomfortable because all he knows is Hannah and like his sickness, you know, like his wild sex life, you know, so where there was like a lot of weird shit going on. So I think he's just a little like, oh yeah, this is normal. I forgot how to be normal again, you know? And then he like really tries to go back to that, to revert to his core self with Natalia, which is a good thing. Like he's improving, he's healing, but it's all just very not new to him, but like new again for him.
Right.
So I don't think he's like just trying to impress her or whatever. I think he really is that guy. He's just not used to it anymore. Now I'm defending him.
No, I'm about to defend what I said because even yes, you're right. He's not like not being himself, but he's not showing all of his colors.
Yeah, for sure.
What really gets it is that seeing Hannah again, and then him also trying to have this air of going with the flow with her, not making things a big deal. I will never forgive Natalia for letting him drink.
Yeah. She's like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah. She should have gone, She has a mom that has an alcohol problem. She should know.
Thank you.
That's how they met. You know?
Like, how are you gonna, like, when you, especially a mother that's an alcoholic, and then you still have a relationship with her, that's very special. But the thing is, it's like, you know what that struggle is like based on that relationship. Why would you then be like, oh yeah, you're in AA, you're sober? People don't just go to AA.
I'm not saying she's at fault or whatever.
She is.
But yeah, he could have just not ordered anything to drink either. He could have stuck to his plan.
But I think, not that it's anyone else's responsibility for someone else to stay sober, but it's good to have that support system.
Yeah, that's true.
Did her mom tell her, like, hey, I met him at AA, he went on about this, being hurt by this. The fact that he felt so vulnerable enough to go to AA back again for however long he wasn't going, because he was fine, right?
Yeah. I think it was the last time he had like a drinking problem was when he was 17.
Right.
And then he was sober, but he then became a sex addict to sort of push the urge to drink away.
You start one, when you have one addiction, you just start a new one. It was like when Orlando Bloom quit smoking. I read this when I was obsessed with him when I was 12. He stopped smoking and then he started chewing his nails. So even though it's not the same level, you replace something with something else.
Also, it's like that oral stimulation, too. People that smoke, they need
That's
like a...
true.
You know.
Well, Adam smokes. So, I think when I met
Sackler
him...
or
when
Driver?
Driver, he smokes.
Is he, or is it just for movies?
I've seen him, like, on paparazzi photos. He doesn't smoke, like, probably a lot, but he probably smokes, like, away from his kids, and, like... But he smokes. And so then, like, when I met him, I think he chews, like, nicotine stuff, or, like, does nicotine things to keep it... You know, so he's not smoking, but yeah, I think
I always perceived it to be like, oh, he smokes, especially for like film sets and stuff, like that one paparazzi photos where he has like the blue cap on. He's in Italy. That was for the movie. That was for Gucci. So I think those are the times where he just kind of like smokes to get into the character, but then he stops because I feel like that wouldn't make sense for him to do so if he's so adamant on being healthy and fit. That wouldn't make sense to me. Because he's, like, such a exercise fanatic.
Is he just on, like, a break smoking? Like, why is he smoking, though?
Yeah. That's for Gucci. Like, he gets into... Like, he's a method actor, so he, like, has to be used to smoking so it looks real and that he's not, like...
Yeah, but what if it's, like, just, like, a prop cigarette?
No, he would go all out. Like, if the character's a smoker, then he's gonna train himself to smoke.
So, would you say he's, like, a casual smoker, then?
Yeah.
Because of that?
Yeah, like socializing and like casual smoke, but I don't think he's like a chain smoker. I don't think he like does it on the regular.
From a net?
Yep. So that's why maybe it's perceived that he is a smoker, but I don't think he is. I can't see it. Wait.
Oh, it's Marriage Story.
Hold it up the other side. My face is in the way. See, that's Marriage Story. Charlie Barber, he's a smoker too. So it's every time you see him smoking, like paparazzi photos, it's always because of a role. Like it's always linked to a film set.
Oh my god, what a picture. Sorry. He's not
smoking
now.
Oh.
Baby
Wait,
boy.
hold it up a little closer.
Crispy!
Also, look at the water bottle. Like, that is a water bottle, right? I can't see.
Yeah, his hand is almost wrapped around all of it.
He's just like...
Like, he's like, oh, this water bottle? He's literally like, this is hand around a water bottle.
Nope.
Bruh.
But yeah, I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know the man.
That's what I just assumed, but you're probably right, you know, I don't know. But yeah, that would be kind of...
Yeah, because it wouldn't make sense in my brain if he were, like, a regular smoker. Because, like, he's always so adamant about being healthy and fit, you know.
Right.
I don't know. So in my mind, I'm like... And also he's a runner. Can't have bad lungs as a runner.
Well, he said when he survived that thing in the military where he almost got, like, that illegal war acid mist or whatever, like, it completely bypassed him. Did he say that he wanted to smoke and become an actor?
This scene is the cringiest scene I've ever seen him in. Not cringy, but it's so uncomfortable. Ugh, I skip it every time. It's just so... Like, the way his eyes are. Did you see his eyes? Oh my god, it's like he literally changed into a different person. You can see that, okay, that's sick Sackler now. You know, that's like...
Well, I think I need therapy, so that's fine. I just think, like, with his Sorry, I'm like, I have the scene up.
His performance is so damn good. Like, he delivers every single thing so genuinely and, like, so perfectly that you believe it instantly.
Yeah.
He's just that good. But, I mean, of course, what he has to do is very uncomfortable.
Yeah, this is very much like, not like a redo of the season 1 scene.
Mm-hmm.
The Cabbage Patch Scene kid, because he's not, like, going into a scenario.
Yeah.
But it's almost like he is trying something that he would do with Hannah with her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He is, like you said, trying to be vanilla
Mm-hmm.
for her. And I don't think the drinking helped. And also seeing Hannah didn't help.
No. Also, her shoving her, really quickly, side note, her shoving that Q-tip up in her. I get that she has OCD, but, anyway, it's just so gross. She, like, pops her eardrum. Because
You can do that without a Q-tip. You, like, plug your nose and blow.
You can pop that, too? How hard do you have to blow to do that?
It depends. Like, I have a chronic condition with my eustachian tubes, which are behind my eardrum. So sometimes when I stop talking, I hear a click in my ear. Like right now. So they just stop working properly. So then
Is it painful?
No. But my ears can feel clogged sometimes.
Okay.
But that's just something, like, basically there's no cure for it or anything. I just have to do, like, nose things, but, like, I don't have any, so.
You have nose things, but you don't have any.
The nose spray. You know.
Oh, right, yeah. Like
but,
the nasal
like,
spray, yeah.
This whole conspiracy also is not conspiracy, but like this theory, like, oh, you'll get addicted to nose spray. No, it's because people have chronic conditions where that's the only treatment for it.
Yeah.
Of course, if you stop using the thing that's going to treat your problem, it's going to come back.
Yeah.
Dumbasses. Anyway.
I feel like I would do really well in New York.
Who? Me?
Me.
You?
Okay.
And I would just be like, okay, bye. People are actually really nice in New York. Everyone just minds their business. That's the thing. Like, people think they're, like, assholes, and maybe they are. Maybe I shouldn't meet any assholes. But besides the schizos on the street and the homeless people, you literally just have to ignore everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And just act like no one exists. Which I can do, because I don't want to talk to anybody.
There are some days where, same. Like, I don't want to socialize. Don't talk to me. Don't call me. Don't, I just want to be alone. Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, maybe that's, like, an only child thing. Just doing well on your own. Just, like, wanting your space. Like, just leave me alone. I don't want to talk. I don't want to socialize. Maybe that's an only child thing.
Yeah, like, if you grew up with siblings, I could see that. I think mine's also, like, a trauma thing, because my room was my safe space.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that. Also, I am not calling myself an only child anymore, because that is so sad. It sounds way more sad. I refer to myself as the sole heir. It sounds so much more sophisticated and more positive.
You had siblings, but you're an only child?
I'm an only child. My cousins are like my siblings.
Oh, you did say that. Okay.
Yeah. Like, we're so close. Like, they're basically my sisters.
I mean, kinda.
Our moms are sisters. So, like, we're very, very close. Very close. And now that I live here, I see them. Not every day. I wish I saw them every day.
Amazing. I love.
When I was gone, like, when I grew up in the States, like, that was horrible not getting to see them. Just calling once a week. That was not enough. Yeah.
I had one cousin growing up, but it was a cousin through marriage.
Okay.
So I was the only one.
Yeah.
On both sides until my sister was born. The only grandchild. Can you imagine?
Right. No, I cannot.
But my Meemaw was one of 12, so it's not like I didn't have a big family. It's just like the immediate family was really small.
I'm native. And, like, the size of that is just like, oh, that's cute. You know? So, yeah, like, in the States, like, my dad's side of the family, we had family everywhere. Like, literally every state we went to, we had family somewhere.
I mean, y'all literally have powwows, and there's, like, it's all of you together.
Okay, natives have something called the cousin zone. It's not the friend zone. You have to check, are you related or not before you date someone? Because, like, whenever, like, people date, like, especially on the res, they always ask, like, so who's your mom? who's your auntie? Who's your grandma or whatever? To make sure that there's no familial relations. So whenever there's, like, someone from a different res that comes in, it's like, fresh meat.
Well, I love how you're like, this scene makes me so uncomfortable, and I've literally made like 3 edits with this scene.
I mean, like, it can be hot, but knowing she's uncomfortable with it and there's, like, no consent. Like, if they were both into it, like, if it were Hannah, I'd be like, fuck it, you know? But because it's Natalia and she's not used to that kind of situation.
Right.
And the way he talks and stuff. And just his eyes looks very predatory.
Yeah, and after he, like, comes, he realizes, he's like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, I know what just happened.
Yeah. And then he's like, I'm dizzy. I'm dizzy. And then she just, the look she gives him, I was like, yeah, girl. Yeah. You're dizzy? How do you think I feel?
Well, the part where she's, like, on the floor and crawling, and then he just, like, snatches her up.
Yeah.
He just picks her up like no fucking problem.
Yeah. Like, she weighs nothing. Oh, and then, like, afterwards, he's like, okay, so what now? Are you done with me? Like, that part. I mean, you gave her a really good reason to be done with you, but, like, that's, like, his natural response is, like, I'm worth nothing because I'm gonna fuck everything up anyway. Are you done with me now? Did you have your fun with me and now you're just gonna throw me away? Even though she would have the right to. Just saying.
Well,
the way you treated her was not nice.
Yes. I also think that Hannah has embedded an abandonment thing with him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So that's probably an abandonment thing. Again, you know, he probably needs help with the sex addict thing. And you kind of see that in season 3 when they're going to go get Jessa. And he's like, I have to have sex every day.
Yeah.
You know? I have
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. I was like, I can't sleep if I don't come. That's what he says, yeah. I don't know if he was making a joke about that or if he actually meant it. With Sackler, you never know. That was just so hard to watch because, like, I get his emotions, I get her emotions. The scene was awkward, but I mean, they stay together. Like, they're still together at the end, right? Or not at the end, but like, there is one more sex scene between them, and he's just like, yeah, with Natalia and Adam.
No.
Yeah, there's one more. Yeah, it's like episode 10. Yeah, it's episode 10. He's having sex with her because there's like a collage, quote unquote, with Shoshana and Ray having sex, Marnie and Charlie having sex, I think. Who's she having sex with? Or maybe it's Booth. I forgot. And then Hannah and someone else is having sex. I don't know. There's like multiple people having sex, and then it cuts to Adam and Natalia having sex one more time, and she's like, "Go slower," and like telling him all these things, and then that like there's a funny moment where she's like, "Go slower," and then he goes really slow, and he just goes, and he's just like so done.
Okay, so I wonder if, like, the scene pack that I have, it doesn't have that scene that you're talking about, so that's my bad. But that kind of makes sense. Like, so this is a great parallel between Hannah in season 1 when she fucks the pharmacist.
Yeah.
And then Adam is with Natalia. How they're just, like...
not compatible.
They can't have normal anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because he, like, really...
Okay.
She's like...
Like,
Yeah.
There's obviously people that are into freaky stuff and, you know, whatever, and it doesn't mean that, because I mean, I'm dating right now, and if a guy comes up with some, like, weird kink or whatever, I'm like, no. But if it's something that I'm okay with or into or whatever, or, like, willing to try, then that's okay too.
Yeah. It's just about compatibility.
Yeah.
It doesn't make anybody weird, doesn't make anybody, you know, unless you're a predator. That, yes.
For sure.
That's not okay.
Yeah.
But, like, if there's, like, certain preferences and, like, kinks or whatever, and both parties are okay with it, like, do your thing. No one's gonna judge. No one should judge. Like, I was scared for her knees, her legs, her hands, everything.
Yeah, she wasn't into that. Maybe a little more tender loving care than just staring at her. I'll give him that.
And also, like, I mean, like, he took off his shirt and, like, wiped her, or his cum with that, you know? So it's like, I mean, better than nothing.
All right, last scene, probably the cutest thing that's been over-romanticized completely in the...
rat world.
Yes, but Hannah's been not relapsing, but just, like, her OCD's lapsing. Getting really bad again because she's under a lot of stress from her job. Has to write an entire book in a day, which is fucking impossible. Hannah tries to act like fucking normal, and then Adam's just seeing right through it because no one knows Hannah better than Adam.
Yeah. And the way he just immediately reacts, it's just so beautiful. Like, that's definitely one of my favorite scenes in the whole Girls show. So she basically breaks down, tries to, like, act like she's fine. She cuts her hair, looks like a coconut. Like, dude, come on. Fucking coconut head over here. Just, me. And I mean, I get like having like a mental disease or like a mental health issue. That's something that should be taken seriously. But because it's Hannah, you never know. Is it an actual mental health issue? Like, is she not well, or is she just being Hannah and wants attention? That's, that's why sometimes I'm like, but, I'm not like...
That is a great,
Yeah, I'm like not being condescending towards like mental health issues whatsoever. I'm just...
No, for sure.
There are certain things Hannah does and says, it's just like, girl, I can't take her seriously sometimes. So when you see me like going, she's a whiner. But she also does have actual real mental health issues, so I'm glad that's talked about, and I'm glad that there was a scene where somebody, in this case it was Adam Sackler, realizes and sees through it and notices her actual real life cry for help, and he reacts, and it's just so sweet. Like, he runs. I don't know where, like, how far away she lives from him, but it's like he has to take the subway to get to her, and he's just like running, and then he's like, I'm gonna lose you for a minute, okay? I'm gonna go underground, but I'll get you right back. And then he just runs to her and like he almost gets run over. Like, you think I can't take a
Again?
Nike one? I love that one.
So this is the thing with Hannah, and this is just tying into what you said. Hannah wants to be the breadwinner, the smart one, the one that is doing all the big stuff. She wants a man to wait on her.
Yeah.
24/7, all the time, to be there for her whenever she needs.
Yeah.
Because the moment Adam starts to do things for himself is when she gets the most needy.
Mm-hmm.
And then he sees that later. Adam is very good at also avoiding red flags when he really should just be like, bye, deuces. And he kind of does at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But for a while, he was just kind of seeing them and avoiding them because of probably just the comfort that Hannah brings him instead of actually realizing that she's just not a good person. So even though this scene is great because it shows how much he's sacrificing for her, understanding that she needs him, I feel like Hannah will go to any lengths, almost, to make sure that she loves that he does nothing, because then he's available all the time. So.
Yeah, and like in the beginning of season 1, she doesn't even care about him, who he is.
Right.
Whatsoever. Which we talked about in the other episode for season 1. We really get to that. Like, but yeah. And you can tell, like, she misses him. I feel like he's like a cushion for her. He like catches her and then is that cushion that she needs, that cushion of support, like a soft pillow that's like her support thing.
Yeah. So even with all the hurt that she caused him and all of that, he is still just like, be there in 5.
Yeah.
Sackler, I'm single. I will treat you so good. You deserve to heal. The rose glasses are still glued to my face and I don't care.
I mean, this part of Sackler is totally fine and, has desirable qualities.
Yes. I'll just say this once and I'll say it again. Just get me some knee pads.
Oh god. Just also, really quickly, back to that scene. First of all, she has the door locked, and then he just like busts in, which is so hot because he's like shirtless, and it's like very,
And he's all sweaty.
Yeah.
And his pecs are moving as he runs.
And then like he jumps over the couch, I think, or something that's in the way. And then she's like huddled under her blanket on the bed, and then he like slowly pulls the blanket away, and then you see her coconut head. It just looks so pathetic. I'm sorry. And then she just like squeaks out, "You're here." And then he says, I'm always here. I've always been here, or something. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, because he is. He's always there.
He is, baby boy.
Let's watch that scene because it's so great.
Shitty quality. Cool.
Fucker! I'm pretty sure he mean, yeah, there it is.
What?
It's so Kylo.
What?
It's like Rey, like force calling him. What?
Operate! Siri, operate! Hello! Hannah?
Hannah?
What's going on?
Nothing much, you?
Is this fucking face space or whatever?
Face space! Force space!
Yeah, I did too, actually. I hit it with my face by accident. I wish you weren't seeing me. I look a little So you got an iPhone. I really never imagined you'd do that.
What do you want?
Me? Oh, I was just
No
checking
bullshit.
in on you. Want to say hi, see if you're doing better or...
I'm okay, I'm good.
Good, I'm so glad, because, you know, life can be scary. Life is much intense, and you kind of just have to, like, ride it like a pony or you'll get a haircut, so...
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Nothing.
Nothing, I'm really good.
Anna?
Yeah?
Is that still going on?
Is what
That's the
going on?
one. That
That stuff from high
OCDCD
school,
shit.
that OCDC shit?
No.
What'd you just do over your shoulders?
What shoulders?
Kid, I saw you. I can see
Kid,
you.
I
when
can
you
see
speak.
this thing.
I thought you were done with that.
So did I.
Thought you were done with that. I love how he says that. Thought you were done with that.
Stay right where you are. I'm coming to you.
Immediately react. He gets it.
Just
Keep looking at me. Don't move.
You really don't have to do this.
Burberry.
Adam!
the way he runs is like... you know, he like pogos back and forth between
Well, you don't
legs.
think I can...
For a second, okay? But I'm gonna get you right back.
Honestly, please don't worry about me.
Hold on.
You don't think I can suck a fucking spiky one?
Please don't. It's like, oh, please don't come to me, even though I called you to come over.
It's that Ben. Ooh, that's that Ben Solo run.
Gotta get the door.
No, I don't want to see anyone. I'm scared.
Where he's like,
Open the fucking
like this.
door.
Don't yell at me. This was a huge part of the problem in the first place.
This part, oof, he just drops the phone, and boom, baby! Cinco de Mayo!
You're here.
Well, I was always here.
Fucking coconut head.
Oh my god. To be cradled like that? Jesus!
I love that part of the song, by the way, too. Da da da. Well, that was a great.
Well, we'll see you guys
ending
later.
Yeah. Oh, like if you weren't already in love with Sackler, that's the scene that got you. 100%. Like, oh, baby boy. So yeah, that was season 2.
I like how we started talking about other people in the show, and they were like, ah, fuck it, we're just talking about Adam again.
Yeah. I mean, but it makes sense. We'd be here for 4 hours if we got into everything. And also we did like summaries.
Alright, y'all. Well, stay hydrated, get on all fours.
Suck a fucking spiky one. That sounds like an insult. Go suck a fucking spiky one. That just means don't get run over. Don't get a coconut hairdo. Or do, if it's something that you
Don't cut
like.
your hair yourself if you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't steal a dog.
Yeah, don't steal a dog.
Save your breakup album to yourself. Don't send it to the person you broke up with.
Yeah.
Don't drink old milk on your nightstand.
Yeah, definitely don't do that. And don't run into the street when there's traffic, or else you'll get a fucking concussion and a broken leg. Or you'll wish you'll have a concussion.
I wish I had a fucking concussion.
The end.
I love Adam Sackler. You love Adam Sackler. We both love Adam Sackler. We're gonna watch season 3.
Okay, guys.
One last time.
One last time. Okay, guys.
All right, y'all.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Stay
Movie
fed.
shoulders.
Movie shoulders. Stay fed. And see you next time.
SpongeBob, you can find us at Good Soup Great Driver on Instagram and TikTok. And I'm Starry Eyes, StarryYeyes on Instagram. And what's up, Sandy? Just kidding. What's up, Shannon? On
I'm
TikTok.
a Chardonnay lady.
Yeah, you gonna talk about the chocolate?
You can find me on TikTok and on Instagram. And I've always been solo. BENSOLO. And get your Chardonnay.
Isn't she cuter than a dimple on a bug's ass?
She is cuter than a dimple on a bug's ass.
She's at a respectable 5'8" height.
I'm enjoying it.
Do you got a phone?
I do got a phone. I do. And some Chardonnay.
All right.
Okay.
And have you call my daughter. All right.
Call your daughter.
Call my daughter.
I love your mom.
Oh, that was scary.
No. That was scary. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Deuces. Okay.
If you survived this episode, please go follow us on our socials that we mentioned, and give us a follow on YouTube and Spotify so you are notified when we post. Stay fed, rats. Great driver.